a a a a
My Aunt Annie took an airplane to Arizona. She ate apples on the airplane. My Aunt Annie is amazing.
a a a a
There was an apple fell from the apple tree. The apple was red. An ant find the apple. The alligator friend of ant comes and ask the ant for a bite. The ant gave the alligator a bite. The ant and alligator ate the apple. Then, the ant went away with happy steps.
b b b b
Uncle Brian and Aunt Betty have a baby named Bob. Bob likes to eat bananas and watching birds on the branches. Bob loves black, brown and blue birds. Carl lives in a castle with his wife Kathy. Carl likes to clean his car every day. Kathy likes to bake a cake and cook corn. Carl and Kathy have a cat. Their cat likes to chase and catch mice.
d d d d
Dan and his dad went day out to the park. Dan saw duck and dog at the park. Dan played with his dad all day at the park. Dan and his dad back to home at dark. Dan and his dad ate dinner and went to bed.
a a a a
Eric likes eggs. Eric eats eggs every morning for the breakfast. Eric loves elephants. Elephants have small eyes and big ears. Elephants live in the forest. Frank is a farmer and he lives in San Francisco. Frank has fat chickens with nice feathers. Frank likes fishing. Frank caught 5 fishes last Friday. Frank loves fried fish and grow fruits.
g g g g
Grandpa George grew grapes in the garden. The grapes grow around the ground. Grandpa George bought a goat. The goat got in the garden. The goat eat the grass, all the grapes around the ground. Henry lives in a small house on the hill. Henry has a horse that eats hay. Henry put the hay to the horse every day. Henry might have 100 hats. His hats cover his head and hair. His hats make him happy.
إيه 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 إيه.
Tim and Ivan live in an igloo. They are going to fish today. Tim caught a little fish, and Ivan caught a big fish. They caught 6 fish. They grilled the fish and ate them. Tim and Ivan back to the igloo happily.
ج ج ج ج.
James and Judy live in a jungle. Every June, Judy and James make the best jam for sale. They put the jam in the jars. Judy and James enjoy selling jam in together. Karen and Kevin are going to kindergarten together. Karen and Kevin like flying kites. They like playing with kittens all day. Karen and Kevin are kind friends.
Oh, 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 oh.
Larry and his little sister Liza go to the zoo. Larry saw lazy lion laying on a log. Liza saw little lamb eat leaves. After a long day in the zoo, they back home to have lunch.
Mmm, 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 mmm.
Mark's mom made muffins and milk every Monday morning. One morning Mark made a mess at mealtime. Mark's mom was mad at Mark. She made him clean and mop the mess.
Mmm, 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 mmm.
Once a nightingale was lived in a nest on a nut tree. There were 9 eggs in the nest. One stormy night the nest falls from the tree. Nancy helped to get the nest back to the tree.
ah, 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 ah.
One morning Oscar decided to go for a picnic alone. On the way, he was very hungry. Oscar saw the big orange tree. He went up the tree to pick oranges to eat. Then Oscar went near the lake. He saw an ostrich and octopus. Oscar had a wonderful day. He feels very happy to come back home. Princess Petty lives in a pink palace. She loves to play piano and eat pineapple. Petty paints pretty pictures with pens and pencils. She paints on paper, plates, and piano. Petty painted her pillow with purple color. Princess Petty puts her paintings everywhere.
Qua, 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 qua.
Queen Quincy loved to eat quail. The queen is out hunting quail alone. The queen aims her gun at quail. She hunts some quails and grilled them to eat. The grilled quail's taste was really good.
Er, 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 er.
It's a rainy day. Robert wears his red raincoat and goes out. Robert goes to the garden. He sees rats and rabbits there. It stopped raining after sometimes. There is a beautiful rainbow in the sky. Robert was very happy. Sam and his sister Sally are going to the sea. They see 7 seals swim in the sea. Sam and Sally play with sea sands for a while. Sam and Sally back home late. They have their supper and go to sleep. Tina and Terry like to play with truck and train toys. Tina and Terry have a test tomorrow. They get tired of studying the test. Tina and Terry have no time for toy games. Uma had an ugly umbrella. The umbrella had too many pictures on it. Uma didn't want to use the umbrella. She was very upset. Her brother Ulf used it instead when it rains. Viola visited the village. The village was in a valley. The valley had a very nice view. The valley was full of violets. Viola loved violets. Violets were her favorite flowers. Viola liked violets very much. Viola wanted to move to the village.
W, 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 w.
One winter morning, Willie wakes up early. He looks at the window. The weather was rainy. Willie wants to go out but he won't get wet. Willie wishes he could stop the rain. Soon after the rain stops, Willie saw a beautiful rainbow from his window. Max lives in a forest. Max used a big axe to cut wood. Max likes to fix boats. Max kept bees to make wax. Max had a pet fox. Max back home at 6 to feed the fox.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yuki was a young girl. She loved to do yoga and eat yogurt. She loved the yard with yellow flowers. Yuki loved yellow things. The boy next door had yellow hair, but she didn't love him.
Z, 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 z.
Zach goes to Zambia. Zach goes to the big zoo in Zambia. Zach saw zebra in the zoo. Zach plays with zebra until he gets dizzy. Zach is back home exhausted.